Hi. I'm so nice if you can come talk.
Yeah, totally. What's going on?
Well, I'm a little frustrated because I got a paper back from a different teacher.
Yeah.
And she totally just, bombed my grade. It was a good paper, I thought. And she is totally out to get me. She just, failed me. She, won't even talk to me about it. It's just not going well.
So this is in your English class then?
Yes.
Yeah. And what's the teacher's name?
Is
it
Miss Johnson?
Miss Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. Well, why do you think that she would do that? You really were confident on your paper then?
Yeah, I worked really hard on it. I brought it to the writing center, which, made me really mad because they kept telling me, oh, it's fine, you're good. So then I went to turn it in thinking, okay, maybe it'll be okay, and then I got a bad grade.
So how bad of a grade was it? Was it, because you're pretty, an A student.
A D minus.
Okay.
So it was, really bad.
So really, really bad compared to normal.
Yeah, and, of course, then, getting a D minus when you have A grades and your parents aren't going to be happy.
Yeah.
So that was really difficult.
Yeah, and I'm sure, trying to explain that to your parents when you don't even
Not
understand
fun,
it would be hard.
exactly.
Yeah, well, have you gone in and talked to Miss Johnson at all, or?
I talked to her once, and she kind of, blew me off, and I went in, really mad, and so that probably wasn't great.
Yeah.
But still, I felt like she should know that I was mad because she failed me.
Yeah, from a teacher's perspective, I can understand when, an upset student comes in, it's oh, you don't know how to handle it right away, and so I can understand, her perspective on that.
Yeah.
But, so do you know if there's been other students that have been experiencing the same thing, or?
Well, I know a couple of students that also turned in their paper, didn't get good grades either, but I don't know. I haven't read their papers.
Yeah.
So I can't exactly say that, but still, giving teachers, students F's or D's, it's kind of, difficult to deal with because, we're trying to graduate all together and we want to, have that, occasion, and then it's just so frustrating because it just makes me want to, drop the class and forget about it and then take it with somebody else.
Oh, so are you considering dropping the class then?
Yeah, I am definitely, I'm so mad that, if I just forget about it and, drop it this semester, which my parents are you should totally do because she's, not a subjective teacher and, she should just be not your teacher.
So are you planning on graduating after the semester then?
No, so if I drop the class, I'll have to take it next semester, which will put me back a semester from graduating.
And you think that's a good decision?
Probably not. But, I'm so mad that she did this that I just, don't even want to be in her class anymore. So I feel like it would kind of be irrelevant if I'm still getting what I want.
But like you said, you wanted to graduate with your friends, right?
Yeah.
And so then that might kind of delay that and delay you going to college.
Yeah, which is definitely, a big thing that my parents aren't, super thrilled about. But, they're also really mad at her, and, so am I. So I feel like get over it.
Yeah, well, my suggestion, I kind of dealt with the same thing in high school. I had a specific teacher that she just kind of challenged more of the A students because she expected more out of them and wanted to, keep them trying to improve. And so that could be Miss Johnson's way of trying to do that with you, thinking that you have a lot going for you and that you can really, she can push you through giving you harder grades. But at the same time, I totally understand your frustration.
Yeah, and I guess, with that, the harder grading, that's fine, but, I don't think I wrote a bad paper.
Yeah.
I think maybe, her grading is just, off or something like that, because, any teacher should know when, you write a good paper, so.
I understand that, yeah. I guess my suggestion to you would be to try to stick it out as hard as it might be, because I think it would be really nice for you to be able to graduate with your friends and go on to college with, a fresh mindset. And I know that, maybe that's really hard right now with this teacher, but when you get into college, I think you will have a lot of different professors to choose from and different platforms to go about that, too. And that would be helpful, but also maybe, try to schedule a meeting with her, and also maybe you could pull in the principal and, maybe express these concerns to the principal because they probably have more of a background with understanding Miss Johnson and how she teaches.
Yeah. So. Do you think with that my parents should be there because they're mad? Do you think I should bring them in?
You could bring them in, but maybe just instruct them to not be really defensive when they come in, just so that they can understand her way. And maybe even suggest, I know that in my class I like to put out rubrics so that the students can see like what I'm grading on specifically, like with papers or any kind of assignment. And so maybe like bring up that as an option, because I think that it helps a lot and helps the students to understand like where they might be losing points instead of it being more like about a specific individual, which I wouldn't want to say that that's what she does, but it might be something to consider. So so maybe just set up an appointment with her and maybe talk to the principal beforehand to get her insights, because I think she has a lot of good ideas for that. So
sounds good.
Yeah. Well, it was good speaking with you.
Thanks for helping.
Yeah, no problem. We'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Emily. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you take my suggestions and talk to the
Yeah,
principal?
I did.
Okay.
I set up an appointment with her and we went and talked, and it really didn't go so well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she kind of went on and on about how maybe I was overreacting by saying that I was going to drop the class and graduate a semester late.
Oh, dang.
Which was really hurtful because I didn't feel
understand
like I was overreacting because I was really frustrated. Then I had to talk to my parents after that meeting and tell them what happened. So now they're kind of more annoyed at the situation, which is difficult. And then I met with the teacher, and that didn't go great either because the principal had talked to her after we had our conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she kind of got in her head a little bit, I felt like. So it felt like then two people were coming at me. So that was really frustrating.
Dang, so it kind of felt like you were being ganged up upon.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. So, do you know, like, what did the principal say that directly made you think, like, that she was siding with your teacher?
She said that, deciding to drop the class so far into the semester was kind of out of the ordinary and a little bit like I was overreacting.
Okay.
And saying that, like, just because I have one bad grade shouldn't throw off my whole, like, plan to graduate.
Okay.
Which is understandable,
Yes.
but it wasn't, like, just one little bad grade. It's, like, the environment in the classroom is difficult, and then having a paper on top of that doesn't make it any better.
I could understand that. I guess I would suggest maybe going at it from the perspective of not how you're wanting to drop the class, maybe going out from the perspective of how she graded your paper. And I mean, maybe you could invite the teacher to tell you why you got such a bad grade so that maybe you can improve that on your next paper, or ask for any extra credit opportunities that she may offer so that you can work to like boost your grade, because obviously like a D- might take your grade down a lot from being an A student, and that's really scary, and I can definitely relate with you on that one.
Yeah.
So, did you ever set up an appointment with your parents and the principal and your English teacher?
No, so I didn't get around to that just because I think, like, my parents are really upset, so I've kind of, like, given them a little time to kind of calm down a little, especially, like, myself, because I was really mad after that.
Yeah.
And I'm a little nervous because I feel like if I put them both down in front of us, that they're going to act differently than they would than it's just me. But at the same time, I feel like they're kind of going to, get it across that, or tell my parents, like, maybe I didn't try hard enough on it, or maybe, like, really critique it more and show them exactly what I didn't do, which is a little difficult because I don't necessarily want that to happen.
And I mean, if you feel really confident on this paper, then maybe it would be a good idea to bring your parents and the principal as well as your teacher in while you're while Miss Johnson explains the
Sorry, it's my roommate.
Oh, it's okay. You're good.
I think we're good then.
Okay, shut up. Okay,
Sorry about
that. It's okay. I totally understand things like that get in the way all the time. So now it's my phone. I'm sorry about that. We're gonna decline that. And what happened to the? Where'd you go? Photo booth.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back on track. Sorry. Let me recap a little bit. So, when you have this this meeting, maybe it would be a good idea to invite your parents and the principal to come and read through your paper with both you and the teacher. So then they can see all the work that you really put into it. And Ms. Johnson could explain to you where she might have deducted points so that everybody kind of is more aware of what the situation really is. And if you find that it was unfairly graded, then maybe you could agree on a higher grade. I think that would be a really good solution, and not that I'm just expecting that to happen, but bringing your parents in will help so that you're not getting up upon. And if you all read through it, then everybody will be able to see the good work that you did, and so then maybe it could be a solution. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go set up an appointment.
Okay.
And hopefully see everybody.
Cool.
So, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Come in and talk to me whenever you'd like. So.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, nice talking to you, Evelyn.
Bye.